Michigan is famous for its thousands of small inland lakes. Many are circled by homes with neat green lawns that make for an idyllic setting. But in today's TV2 Eye on the Earth report, meteorologist Chris Edwards tells us why healthy lakes and bright green lawns don't always go well together, which is hard for us to believe. It's such a gorgeous setting.
It is indeed pretty, but there are some ramifications. You know, Dana, the smaller a lake is, the more quickly it's affected by unnatural runoff. And a lot of our area's smallest lakes are completely surrounded by houses that are speeding up the aging process of those lakes.
The dream of living on a lake is a reality for many in Metro Detroit. But hundreds of small inland lakes are changing quickly, altered by some of the same people who enjoy them most. Fertilizers contain lots of phosphorus and nitrogen. When they run off lawns into lakes, they speed up their natural aging process. An oligotrophic lake is usually deep and clear with few aquatic plants. A eutrophic lake is usually shallow and murky with lots of algae and plant growth. Before development, lakes could take hundreds of years to become eutrophic, but with runoff and erosion, it can happen in just a few years.
In areas of intense eutrophication, you can basically eliminate the fisheries population almost completely, because you can deplete the oxygen level to a point of where you can basically leave that lake essentially dead.
West Bloomfield Township's Wetland Protection Ordinance now mandates a 25-foot buffer zone between a lake and a lawn. Commercial fertilizing companies are also required to reduce their phosphorus and nitrogen output. These ordinances are tough to enforce.
The education probably can lead to more accomplishments with the township's water quality objectives than any kind of enforcement measures that the township could ever employ.
A buffer is important, but even if you don't have one, you can help by not fertilizing during or just before rain. Investigate phosphorus-free fertilizers, which could work on your lawn. Leave clippings on the ground to fertilize, and don't rake leaves into the lake bed. The green lawns on this lake have contributed to big changes just in the last 10 years.
The water's been decreased, yes, the fish have increased. And the algae, it used to be bad. They used to have people come out and scoop it up, but now I think they just spray chemicals in it.
Incidentally, another part of the West Bloomfield Township ordinances says that before April the 1st and after November the 15th, you shouldn't fertilize at all. The ground is frozen, and that increases the runoff even more. And it's a kind of ordinance that will probably become more and more common in the coming years to protect the inland lakes around here.
Okay, thank you, Chris.